Hello YouTube, this is No Shots for You, giving you a tour on Black Ops. Firstly of all, I'm going to tell you briefly about weapons. I know I don't have colors in the video, but that's a problem I can't handle. So I'm just going to try to show you some basic things about color. So, first of all, you want to check your primary weapons, and there's these 5 classes of them: submachine gun, assault rifles, shotguns, light machine guns, and sniper rifles. The best ones to start with are these two. And on the submachine guns, you can see pretty much the best one to start is MP5K. And if you can have an attachment, that would be rapid fire at some point. It's awesome. It's OP weapon and kind of noobish. I'm gonna button equip that. So yeah, then the secondary. Oh, I can show you more guns though. Assault rifles are pretty much the first ones you get. I think is this, like these, and this you get at like level 3 or something like that. And yeah, shotguns, you pretty much don't need to care about them in the first probably prestige first 50 levels. Light machine guns, I've never pretty much used them. I don't like them, but at some point you might. The sniper rifles, that's when you get a little bit better. You get cool kills and cool videos with them. And attachments are a big thing for guns. You get extended mags, which is you have more ammo and you have longer magazines. This is just a sight. You shoot through another sight, even more sights, and this is suppressor. You don't see the flame or something that comes out of the tip of the weapon, and you don't see, the enemies don't see you in the map when you shoot. There's different kinds of them, and that's just, you need to learn how to use them yourself, because there's no right or wrong attachments to a gun. So these are the what do you call them? The lethal frag or whatever. You can have a frag, Semtex, or Tomahawk. So this is just a normal grenade. This is a grenade that sticks to any surface and explodes at like pretty much the same time. And this is just a knife that kills, even like you can hit it to the ankle and it kills, but it's really hard to use. I use it, but just for starters I'm gonna go with frag to show you how to use some basic things. Well, Willy Pete is a smoke grenade. Nova gas is a poisonous gas. So I'm just gonna show you how to use maybe Willy Pete. No, I'm gonna show you Nova gas. Equipment. Now this costs a lot of money, so you don't. It takes you a few levels to get to these, but this is a camera spike. It's camera you can put at some point in the map and then view it, but I don't like it. I don't find it useful. You might. C4. It's a pack of explosives, and you can throw it and then detonate it at a long range. Tactical insertion. You can put it in anywhere you want, and then the next time you respawn there. Jammer jams the enemy map. It's a hard word. Motion sent well, you can read it. It's at a certain range you can see people in your map, and kind of shows them. And Claymore, it's an explosive that has, like, you can put it in anywhere you want, and then if somebody walks by it, it explodes. I'm using Claymore. Perks. To start with, you might want to take probably Heartline or Ghosts, but you get Lightweight for starters. So I'm just gonna go with Heartline, because I'm that kind of noob. And then I'm gonna go with Sleight of Hand. You will want to use this in any single class you have. It's for start like for beginner. It's the best thing, except for sniper classes. I don't do sniper. And for this one, I don't know. This one is just pretty much how you like to play. I like to have ninja because it reduces the sound of your footsteps, so people don't hear you. Marathon lets you run for a longer amount. That's pretty useful too. Tactical lets for Nova gas, so you don't. It's not pushing against you. Hackers, you detect enemy equipment, explosives, and turrets. Second chance, don't use it. It's really noobish, but when you die, you pull out a pistol and can kill people. I don't like that. Please don't use it. Alright, now you have pretty much the basic things, so we can start playing. If you're playing for the first time, you might want to play probably Demolition or Team Deathmatch. I'm gonna go with probably Deathmatch because there's not many people in Demolition right now. Finding the game takes a bit. Oh yeah, kill streaks. Now that I have a bit of time, I'm having them really high. I'm not gonna get them, so I'm just gonna go a little bit lower. Just go with spy plane and a care package. And if you're really playing for the first time, I'd say spy plane, counter spy plane, and care package. And then when you start getting those easily, just change the spy plane to probably not mortar team, sentry gun, and then attack helicopter, and after that you can go Blackbird. And when you get to this stage, you can get Blackbirds. It's really easy to get a chopper gunner, cause like you can put it on and you see where everybody is. And when you have chopper gunner, like I'd say when you get to the point you get a Blackbird every like once every 5 games, you should put the Blackbird, chopper gunner, and attack dogs, because that's so extremely easy to get. Once you get the Blackbird, it's so easy to get the chopper gunner and attack dog, or a gunship. But gunship isn't as good as attack dogs. Attack dogs are cool. It's not fun in the game. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the video, and when I find a game, I'll continue. Probably, yeah, I'll do that.
So yeah, this is Now I Got to Play, and this is I did in the theater, so this is not what your game's gonna look like. So there's a few basic things you want to work on. One of them would be your aiming down sights, which is when you press the left trigger button and you aim the down sights. What I just did. You want to learn how to use it quick and by reaction. So always have your finger on that one, and that was a knife. You can use it in the right joystick when you press it, and that's pretty much about reaction. So when you see a guy coming at you, just press it as fast as you can. When he is on the range, you can hit him. Here, this is a basic team deathmatch game. The map is I think Driven. It's in the map packs. And as you can see, the kill streaks, I got the care package. It's a package that a helicopter drops you where you set the marker, and it gives you a random kill streak, which is sometimes it might be something good and sometimes it's something really bad. And what I had wrong there, I started shooting at him even though he was at close range and I could knife him. So the first few games, if you don't know how to play yet properly, is you pretty much need to discover maps and run around and just do whatever you can, experiment with weapons and just do a lot of things. So this is the care package I got on ammo. I don't like it, so I just didn't take it. Um, yeah, this is the claymore I talked to you about. That's just if somebody comes to the care package, it blows them up. Yeah, like as I already told you, just run around the map, shoot things, shoot people, shoot your friends, shoot your enemies, just shoot a door if you want to. As long as you just experiment with stuff that you haven't done, and keep an eye for like what I just had there. It was a random some enemy, and I saw him a little, and I still shot him. If you don't, if you're not sure if you hit, don't start shooting. That's what I do, and that's the reaction I have. So if you start playing, please try to work in that. Mm, on Team Deathmatch, the respawns where you respawn after your death, they're they're not well, they're almost random, but you don't have an exact place. Every time you die, you respawn, but it's like it's as far away from the enemies as possible. So if you respawn at this end of the map, the enemies are going to be in the other end or in the middle. And don't run around the middle of the map, because that means there's going to be a lot of people trying to shoot you. For example, the place I'm camping. You shouldn't do that. That's really newbie. But when you start, just run around, run in, run out of houses, just so you see where people respawn. And when you get a hang of how the respawns work, you can start like not well. Camping is not a good idea. You don't get that many kills. You get long kill streak, but it takes you forever. And yeah, just when you get the hang of the respawns, you can start maybe holding a place. As I do, I usually do this area of the map, the left or the right side, because that's where the enemies are going to run around and try to get to the other side of the map. And use the map. The map is in the left upper corner, and when you see a red dot, just try to kill that guy, and don't just run to the enemy every time, because you'll die most of the time. But just try to get behind his back, or try to surprise him or something, because they have the map too. So if you start shooting randomly, they'll see you too. Yeah, use your lethal and non-lethal grenades a lot. When you're not sure if there's an enemy somewhere, it's better to throw a grenade than just run in and die. So just throw a grenade in, and if nothing happens, go in and check the corners or something. Just looking at how I play, you can see some of the places you should be observing. As I'm doing here, I'm keeping this area of the map, and I think it's this part where I get the guys in the respawn. They're respawning there, because my whole team is on the other end of the map, so the whole enemy team is respawning here, and so I get to kill him really fast. There's a guy laying down there, and he doesn't really care. And in situations like this, if the enemy is not like if he's not if he doesn't know you're there, you should probably the best thing to do is to kill them in a way you get most points. Or like for example, I have the tomahawk. You get a lot of points over that, and you level up really fast. And also for leveling up, what you want to do in the beginning to get better weapons is not to camp at all. Just all the time run and try to kill as much people as you can. Throw grenades, leave equipment, whatever you can, assists. And I think I get a Samtra here. Samtra is if when you start getting like a bit higher kill streaks, it's a really good option, because it's against chopper gunners, against UAVs, and against counter UAVs, so you get a clear map and the enemies don't see you. It's really useful, even though a lot of people don't like it. I myself don't use it, but most of my friends do. That's why, and that's also one thing you need to work on. If you have friends that play the same games as you do, get together with them and play a bit, because they are probably better, and you can communicate with them, so you know where the enemies are, and yeah, they can put stuff for you and help you So this is the end of the game. Please tell me something I could improve on, and just what you want to see in the future. Thanks.